Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome to StonksMaxxing day question mark. I kind of lost track of what day I'm on, but in the last few StonksMaxxing live streams, I've been taking a look at VF, and I think right now I'm gonna take a break from looking at VF just because I have an assignment coming up for school, and part of that assignment requires me to look at Eli Lilly. So, in this stream, I'm gonna start with Eli Lilly and kind of dive into their annual reports, quarterly reports, maybe take a look at their competitors, but just to see what type of company, what type of products, and what industry the company is actually participating in. So, from what I understand so far, Eli Lilly is a pharmaceuticals company and they sell, I think, drugs. Maybe these are not so I don't really have a biology or medical background. I'm thinking, oh yeah, you could see I've been watching The Wire too. But I want to say that I don't really have a big healthcare, medical, biology, chemistry background. So I'm kind of going into this as a fresh, naive person looking into the industry. So going back to the products, they just sell drugs. I'm not exactly too sure what type of drugs. I know that some might be treating diabetes. Could be insulin. I think that was probably one of their biggest money makers in the past. And I think now they have a new weight loss drug. But I'm sure there's also a few things I'm missing here. And to be fair, I honestly don't know how the pharmaceutical or drug production process works. I know there's this phrase called drug discovery. That's just the idea, I think, of going through research and development, being able to experiment with new chemical compounds maybe, and then actually manufacturing a sample of a drug. And then I know that in order to actually sell drugs, you have to have FDA approval, and also you have to go through kind of this rigorous testing process and clinical trials to make sure that the drug itself is working and it isn't creating really bad side effects. So that's kind of my high level idea of what's going on in the industry without any really prior research or knowledge. This is just what I've maybe read through some articles or probably learned about in school at some point. So let's go here then. Let's go Eli Lilly SEC filing. Let's just go to the most recent reports. This is filed pretty recently, actually, February 21st. Okay. So let's just go straight to the business overview then. Maybe take this out. Okay, so Eli Lilly. Oh. Indiana to succeed to the drug manufacturing business found in Indianapolis. I'm also going to open up Visual Studio Code just to take some notes as well. I'll move this over here. Oops. Let me not full screen this. Okay. So open folder. Let's take a look at the Zhang Fund company reports. New folder, Eli Lilly. Okay. All right. So we have Eli dot QMD. Okay. So title Eli Lilly. So what does the company do? What are some of its key products? Discover, develop, and manufacture and market products in a single business segment, human pharmaceutical products. So, human pharmaceutical products. What does that mean? What does this mean? Purpose is to unite, caring with discovery to create medicines that make life better for people around the world. Most of the products that we sell today were discovered or developed by our own scientists, and the long-term success depends on our ability to continually discover or acquire, develop, and commercialize innovative medicines. Diabetes, obesity, and other cardiometabolic products. Man, I heard of diabetes, I've heard of obesity. I don't know what cardiometabolic means. Trulicity, oncology, immunology, neuroscience, other products and therapeutics. So they have marketing collaborators, competition. Wow. Generic pharmaceuticals and biosimilars. Oh, so these are the patents that they have. Okay. Emergency use. Okay, so it's good 20 or so pages that talks about the business itself. So this is going to be interesting to kind of dive into. But yeah, there's a few things that I want to kind of look at here. So cardiometabolic. Maybe ChatGPT can help with this. What is what does cardiometabolic mean? Heart, cardiovascular, and to metabolize or process nutrients. Abnormal cholesterol levels. These conditions often share risk factors such as obesity, poor diet, physical inactivity, and smoking, and they can interact with each other. For example, diabetes can increase the risk of heart disease and vice versa. Metabolic disease. I guess maybe these are so these conditions often share common risk factors. Okay. What are human pharmaceutical products? I guess maybe that kind of is given in the name, human pharmaceutical products. So I guess these are products or drugs that are targeted towards humans. Let's take a look at what this says. So cardiometabolic, heart attack and stroke are leading cause of deaths in the U.S. So what is cardiometabolic health? Includes your heart, blood, and blood vessels. Cardiometabolic health is a term that refers to a combination of many of these risk factors. Okay. Medications, also simply known as pharmaceuticals or medications, are substances used to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent diseases in humans. These products are developed through extensive research and are manufactured and regulated to ensure safety and efficacy for human use. Okay, the range of pharmaceutical products is vast and diverse, covering various forms of drugs and treatments for countless medical conditions. Biologics, from living organisms, generics, specialty pharmaceuticals, These are high-cost drugs often used to treat complex chronic conditions such as cancer. Wow. Herbal medicines and supplements. Right. This makes sense. There's rigorous testing and clinical trials to ensure their safety. What does efficacy mean? What does efficacy mean? Produce a desired therapeutic effect. Okay, so I guess whether or not it's effective. Efficacy is kind of a word to describe that. Like reducing symptoms or curing a disease. Oh, it's different from effectiveness. So efficacy, I guess, is limited to the under ideal and controlled circumstances. Okay. All right. So what are some of its key products? Pharmacy. Sure, pharmaceutical products is fast. Medical products that are targeted towards humans, human health. So, over-the-counter drugs, prescription drugs, you have biologics, yes, of generics. Okay, etc. So, okay, the biggest. So there are what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So there are 5 different therapeutic areas that Eli Lilly engages in. So there are the, what do you call them? So diabetes, obesity, and other cardiometabolic products. Okay, and then you also have the idea of oncology products. I have no idea what oncology means. Immunology products. I also have no idea what this means. Neuroscience products and other products / therapies. Oh man, yeah. Let's see if this is still okay. My screen is frozen right now, so let me fix this real quick. Yeah, this is a big and complex world. Yeah. Yeah, sure. I'm streaming right now, if that's okay.
You're what?
I'm streaming right now.
Just rank these 5 songs before. You can't change once you do it. You just gotta put 1 to 5 what you think it'll be for you.
Careless Whisper is number 1.
That's 1 for you?
Yeah. And bottom.
And then watch some shoveling ice, I guess.
Yeah. This has 165,000 likes.
Yeah. I put this
What,
one.
for drywall stuff?
Where does that go?
I have to rank these
Like
one by one.
In order. Like, so if you picked 1, Carol, you can't put something else 1.
Okay, I'll put Billie Jean 3.
Really? Yeah. This was the hardest one for me because they're all pretty good, if I'm being honest.
I don't know what the other ones are. I guess I'll find out, right?
We gotta put this one.
So I put Billie Jean 3,
Mm-hmm.
Careless Whisper 1. I'll put that at 4.
Right.
I've never heard of this, so it's 5.
Really? You haven't heard that one? I put it 5
Yeah.
also, but
I've never heard of that either.
you haven't?
So, it's 2.
This one that's like, when the night comes, it's less dangerous.
Oh, that one?
Here we
Okay,
are.
yeah, that's 2.
I like that one. I love
Yeah.
that song. Entertain us.
Hey, I'm not mad about my list. It's
I
not
feel
bad.
stupid. Dude, the last 20 minutes has just been me going on this account and just fucking doing.
The little list.
I just found this account literally it literally just me clicking on and just fucking ranking 5 songs. And a good one. I
That's
haven't
number
seen
1.
this one. That's 3.
Wait,
That's
they
3
just
for me.
copy and paste the same?
That's 3 for me. Yeah, I think it's the same
videos?
background videos as well. That's 3. This is the song I was saying yesterday.
Yeah,
4.
Steve Lacy.
4. It's 4 for me.
I'll put that at 2.
Really? You like it?
Yeah.
So I got 3 to 4.
Yeah, I've never heard of this. Oh wait, this. Oh, this
2.
one. Okay.
I'm going 2. I love. This is a good song.
Wait, what was the first song that they played? I already forgot. You remember? Oh yeah, me.
You put that 1. I
Yeah.
think, right? I got 2, 3, 4.
I got 1, 2, 3.
You put that 3.
Yeah.
Good songs though. I said some of them have been so bad. Like all 5 songs just fucking blow. Oh, that's 1 for me. You don't know this song?
What is this? Tame Impala?
No, this is MGMT.
MGMT?
You gotta listen to this. This is 1 for me by far. Love this
Oh,
song.
this is their most recent album, I think. Yeah.
You know the song, right? 5.
Wait.
You had 1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
Last one's 5 for me. I don't know what the fuck that is. Okay, then I'll do one more.
One more.
One more. Oh, Weekend? 3. It's okay. So
Yeah, I'll put 4, actually.
it's
I've
not.
never-
I don't love it, but it's not bad. Obviously, all the other Weekend shit is better.
Yeah.
5. I hate this song. Oh, this is probably fucking TikTok songs now that I've realized it. These are all used on TikTok. That's 5.
I'll give that a 3.
What did I do so far?
5 and 3, I think.
4. I'll do 4. It's okay. It's probably better than Popular, but I don't want to put it 2. I think the other 2 will be good. Oh, I don't like this song.
I don't care.
2. Let's do a leap at 2.
Yeah.
I don't like this song, but the last one's got to be a fucking stinker, isn't it?
Let's see. Oh, okay, this song. This one's 1.
What the fuck was that?
What the hell was
TikTok
that?
songs. God, that was shit.
It's okay. 1 kiss is all it takes.
Fall in love with me.
Okay. So what do we need to do here? Oh, nice. Okay. My screen is responsive. All right. Going back to the therapeutic areas that Eli Lilly engages in. So we have diabetes, obesity, and other cardiometabolic products. So I guess these are drugs that are marketed towards treating diabetes, maybe type 1, type 2, and obesity. I think, to my understanding, diabetes is having high blood pressure, and obesity is having maybe a higher body mass index. I'm not entirely sure the medical definitions of either. So that we're not off to a good start here. Oncology, man, yeah, I have no idea what oncology is. So what does oncology mean? Oncology is a branch of medicine that specializes in the diagnosis, treatment, and study of cancer. Okay. So these are products that are used to treat cancer. Okay. What about immunology? Is this towards viruses? What are immunology products? Human immune system, vaccines. Oh man. Oh man. What the hell is a monoclonal antibody? That can mimic the immune system's ability to fight off harmful pathogens. A pathogen, I feel like, is something I learned about in high school biology class. Maybe it's some type of virus or bacteria. What's a bacteria? Some type of molecule, maybe? Or small, very small collection. A cell is what the building block of our human body. I know the mitochondria is the powerhouse of the cell. There's also the cell nucleus, proteins. That's all I got, really. Oh man. So there's a lot here. Probably a little bit too much to dive into today. So I'll just start with a high level overview. I'm gonna just think that these are products that interact with the immune system. Neuroscience products. Neuroscience, I'm thinking it has to do with the mind, the brain. So these are probably products that are treating some type of mind, let's see, major depressive disorder, okay, anxiety, diabetic peripheral neuropathic pain. No idea what that means. Fibromyalgia. Fibromyalgia. I'm just curious. What is this? A chronic, long-lasting disorder that causes pain and tenderness throughout the body, as well as fatigue and trouble sleeping. Okay. Fibrosis. So you have widespread musculoskeletal pain accompanied by fatigue, sleep, memory, and mood issues. Okay. For migraine prevention and treatment of episodic cluster headache in adults. For the treatment of erectile dysfunction and benign prostatic hyperplasia. For the treatment of osteoporosis in men and postmenopausal women at high risk for broken bones or fracture. Oh man. And for glucocorticoid induced osteoporosis in men and women. Man, yeah, this is way above my pay grade here. It's interesting though. So learning about all this stuff, I feel like it's probably going to be pretty fun. Just understanding the different diseases. Fun in the sense that, hey, it's good to educate myself about what are possible diseases and health issues that people are facing. Not fun in the sense that these are pretty bad things for human health, and I hope that no people have to go through all of these diseases, because that would fucking suck. Yeah, so it seems like there's insulin, long-lasting human insulin analog, human insulin of recombinant DNA origins. What is Boehringer Ingelheim company of... Okay, so I guess they are another pharmaceutical healthcare company within, it seems like in Germany. Okay. Life Ford. Checked all about us. Corporate profile, board of management, maybe history. Let's take a look at their history. Okay, so I'm assuming that they are in the pharmaceutical space, human pharmaceutical space. We're trying to use the new terms I'm learning. Okay, so there seems to be a lot of diabetes product here, especially dealing with type 2 diabetes and insulin related treatments. Polypeptide, glucagon like peptide 1 receptor. Oh my god. Glucose dependent insulinotropic polypeptide and glucagon like peptide 1 receptor agonist. That sentence made 0 sense. Absolutely 0 sense. Okay, for the treatment of type 2 diabetes in adults, pediatric patients, major adverse cardiovascular events in adult patients. All right. It seems like there's been a theme here. Most of these are related to diabetes. For the treatment of adults with obesity, okay, and with weight-related comorbidity. Man, okay, I'm gonna give up with that for now. Oncology. Wait, so I feel like I've heard of Ozempic. What is this for type? Manufacturer. Novo Nordisk. I see. Okay. So I think maybe the obesity drug is helping the company out a lot. So let's take a look here. So let's break this down. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so there's 7. Most of these products are used to treat diabetes. What is diabetes and what are the types? Okay, and then you also have 7 total products that are commercially available. Okay. All right. Then you have oncology products. So these are going to be products that are used to treat cancer, right? So let's take a look. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's also 7 products here. 7 products here. The first line treatment in combination with 2 other agents of advanced non-small cell lung cancer for patients with non-squamous cell histology and no epidermal growth factor receptor or anaplastic lymphoma kinase genomic tumor aberrations. For the first line treatment in combination with other agents of advanced non-squamous NSCLC. For the second line treatment of advanced non-squamous NSCLC as monotherapy for the maintenance treatment of advanced non-squamous advanced non-small cell lung cancer. Okay. Patients whose disease has not been progressed immediately following chemotherapy treatment, and in combination with another agent for the treatment of malignant pleural mesothelioma. Okay. So maybe this is kind of the second or maybe a backup drug if chemotherapy doesn't really work. Second line treatment. So so it's the first line, second line. I'm assuming that these are kind of, first line is the first thing you do, second line, second thing you do, third line is third thing you do. For use of monotherapy, okay, so I'm also going to write down questions I have, questions / words I don't understand. So monotherapy, I feel like this is important. NSCLC, metastatic of advanced or metastatic gastric cancer or gastroesophageal junction adenocarcinoma in combination with other. God damn, this is saying all these words is making me cough a lot. Okay, also gonna open up my window just so I can get some fresh air in here. Indicated both as monotherapy and in combination with another agent for the treatment of certain types of colorectal cancers, as monotherapy in combination with chemotherapy. So yeah, chemotherapy, I feel like I've heard of this before. I think of it as maybe using a bunch of chemicals to try to fight off cancer. So what is cancer actually? I think cancers are kind of these mutated cells that grow at a rapid rate. So I think the reason why cancer is so deadly is because these cells can spread throughout the body and they end up taking over, I guess you could say, your organs, maybe taking over your blood cells, eating up a lot of your body's resources. Head and neck cancers, okay. For the treatment of adult patients with relapsed or refractory mantle cell lymphoma, after at least 2 lines of systemic therapy, including a BDK inhibitor, and for the treatment of adult patients with chronic lymphomic leukemia or small lymphocytic lymphoma who have received at least 2 prior lines of therapy. Okay, metastatic. What is metastatic? What are, say maybe types of cancers, types of diabetes, could have been biologics for the treatment of relapse. Hodgkin's lymphoma, okay, I've heard of that before. Gastric cancer in combination with 2 other agents. Combination, okay. So let's maybe think about the types of cancers that Eli Lilly kind of targets. So it seems like there's lung cancer, colorectal cancer, gastric cancer, thyroid cancer, lymphoma, and breast cancer. Adult and adolescent patients 12 years or older. Dermatitis, atopic dermatitis. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 commercially available products. Atopic dermatitis, skin inflammation. Okay. Oh, atopic probably means maybe some type of cream you can use on your face. You know, it's kind of cool though that these corporations actually collaborate with each other. Maybe that's a good sign that there is some other drive or mission to actually help humans instead of just profiting, maximizing value for shareholders. Rheumatoid arthritis after treatment with one or more tumor necrosis factor. Aurelia hospitalized with COVID-19. Ulcerative colitis. You know, as I'm reading through all these things, it's making me feel very lucky that I'm somewhat healthy, and I hope I stay healthy. It seems like there's so many different types of diseases out there, and this is kind of making my throat feel a bit scratchy, looking through all this stuff. Rheumatoid arthritis. Plaque, psoriasis. Okay, so you have 2 total commercially available products in the neuroscience department. Anxiety, depression, osteoarthritis, migraines and headaches, erectile dysfunction, osteoporosis. Let's see. Next week, 26. Okay, so there's 2 total commercially available products. Okay. We sell most of our products worldwide. We adapt our marketing methods and product emphasis in various countries to meet local needs and comply with local regulations. Okay, so we promote our major healthcare products in the U.S. through sales representatives who engage with physicians and other healthcare professionals. We also educate healthcare providers about our products in various ways, including promotion and online channels, distributing literature and samples of certain products to physicians, and exhibiting at medical meetings. In addition, we advertise certain products directly to consumers in the US, and we maintain websites and other media channels with information about our products. We supplement our employee sales force with contract sales organizations to leverage our resources. Okay. Managers service wholesalers, pharmacy benefit managers, managed care organizations, group purchasing organizations, government and long-term institutions, hospitals, and certain retail pharmacies. We enter into arrangements with these organizations to provide discounts or rebates on our products. Are distributed through wholesalers that serve pharmacies, corporations, and other healthcare professionals, hospitals, through wholesaler distributors in the U.S. McKesson Corporation, Cencora, and AmerisourceBergen and Cardinal Health each accounted for a significant percentage of our consolidated revenue, for more than 10% of our consolidated revenue. Sales representatives in other channels. Most countries in which we operate, we maintain on our own sales organizations, but in some countries we market our products through third parties, some of which we have engaged through distribution and promotion arrangements. Certain of our products are marketed in arrangements with other pharmaceutical companies. For example, we and Boehringer Ingelheim have a global agreement to develop and commercialize a portfolio of diabetes products. Okay. All right, let me kind of understand what's going on here. So with, I guess, healthcare distribution of products is super important for Eli Lilly and other pharmaceutical manufacturers. And it seems like there's a lot of people kind of involved in this process since there's different end markets. Actually, let me see what an end market means. What is an end market? By other company manufacturers. Okay. Consumer markets, business markets, or markets. What is the market in between? Let's see. Intermediate market, middle market, or B2B market, station supply chain, manufacturing suppliers, wholesalers. Okay, so I guess there's the middle market, the end market, maybe the beginning market, not too sure. End market here is going to be your patients that actually need the, okay, I'm going to write this down. What is end market? These are people that actually use Eli Lilly's products. In this case, it's these are people that actually use Eli Lilly's products. In this case, it's patients that are that use the drugs Eli Lilly produces. Middle market. People that buys stuff from Eli Lilly and sells to the end markets. So these distribution case of the pharmaceutical industry, wholesalers dominate the middle markets. These wholesalers sell products to physicians, pharmacies, and other healthcare professionals. Hospitals. So we'll cite the company filings. Okay. So how does Eli Lilly distributes market its products? So there is a team of internal sales reps, wholesalers, online advertising. So wholesalers are McKesson, Cencora, Cardinal Health. Let's take a look at these actually. So I feel like I've heard of McKesson. The company delivers a third of all pharmaceuticals used in North America. Okay. So it seems like these guys are pretty important. Just curious on what their stock prices look like. Yeah. So they're dominating, it seems like, the drug distribution market. So Cencora and Cardinal Health. Okay, so I think I might be kind of building a picture of how maybe this pharmaceutical industry might work. You have your manufacturers, your wholesalers, and then your pharmacies. That's kind of maybe how the drug distribution process might work for end markets of people looking for immunology products, maybe diabetes products, right? So I think most where people get their drugs are from pharmacies. Whenever I go to a doctor, usually the doctor prescribes me something that I then go pick up at like a CVS or a giant pharmacy. So I wonder if these manufacturers or maybe the wholesalers have contracts with different doctors, in the sense that there's different brands of drugs, I'm sure, to treat the same type of disease. So how does a doctor actually prescribe or choose one of the medicines in that case? Maybe they have a contract with Eli Lilly to prescribe their diabetes drug. So that's something I can see. Do physicians have contracts with pharma companies to prescribe medicine? Oh shoot. -6 had a positive and no findings. With increased prescribing of paying companies drugs. Personal financial payments to physicians are a common marketing strategy. Okay, so it seems like there could be. I'm gonna save this. This could be interesting to think about. These guys, targets. Offer incentives for prescribing or prescribing certain drugs. So this is the FDA research. Okay, so I'm gonna open this. It's kind of bright. Shit. There we go. Okay, so guys mostly operates in the US healthcare system. Okay, outside the US, we promotes our products to healthcare providers through sales reps, most of the countries, in our sales organizations. Okay. Our products compete globally. With many other pharmaceutical products in highly competitive markets. Important competitive factors include effectiveness, safety, ease of use, formulary placement. What is this? Okay. Cost effectiveness, regulatory approvals, marketing effectiveness, and research and development of new products. Long-term competitive success depends on discovering and developing, acquiring innovative, cost-effective products that provide improved outcomes for patients and deliver values to payers. Continuously improving the productivity of our operations in a highly competitive environment. there can be no assurance that our efforts will result in commercially successful products, and it is possible that our products will be or will become uncompetitive from time to time as a result of products or uses developed by our competitors. So it seems like, yeah, the competition is actually pretty big in the pharmaceutical space is fierce. There are lots of companies that are innovating, but I would like to think that there's probably high barriers to entry in this industry, just because when you think about it, how do you even start going about developing a drug? You need to have really smart scientists. You also have to have a drug manufacturer. I'm not too sure how easy or hard that is, but just from kind of this outsider's point of view, it does seem pretty hard to find someone to manufacture your drug. I would assume that would be pretty hard. It's probably a lot of high cost, especially with their drug discovery process, and there's a lot of uncertainty in the future. So creating new products, there are threats of biosimilars and generic drugs. So let me see, I'm not entirely sure what is a biosimilar. So what is the difference between a generic drug and a biosimilar? Okay. Let's see. Hair's not too bad, actually. Hair's not too bad. Okay. So biosimilar versus biosimilar generic. Biosimilar is the, right, these are drugs. Really similar. So drugs that are the exact same. The way to stay competitive in the pharma industry is to develop new products that are protected by patents. This thing, okay. significantly lower than our branded products. So, accordingly, when a branded non-biologic pharmaceutical loses its market exclusivity, it normally faces intense price competition from generic forms of the product, which can result in the loss of a significant portion of the branded product's revenue in a very short period of time. So, governments in some countries leverage generic entrants to drive price concessions through the utilization of volume-based procurement, bidding, and other measures. So public and private payers typically encourage the use of generics as alternatives to branded products. So laws in the US generally allow and in many cases require pharmacists to substitute generics that have been rated under government procedures to be essentially equivalent to a brand product. Where substitution is mandatory, it must be made unless the prescribing physician expressly forbids it. In certain countries, intellectual property protection is weak, and we must compete with generic versions of our products at or relatively short after launch. Okay. In addition, competition for biologics, which constitute a substantial portion of our products and pipelines, may be affected by the approval of follow-on biologics, also known as biosimilars. A biosimilar is a subsequent version of an improved innovator biologic that, due to its analytical and clinical similarity to the innovator biologic, may be approved based on an abbreviated data package that relies in part on the full testing required of the innovator biologic. Okay, so some governments, so generics and biosimilars are huge risk for the companies. So generics and biosimilars are huge risks for companies, and for companies that are innovating new products. Governments sometimes require that there be generics for new drugs and products to make them more affordable for patients. So, man, I feel like an important way to understand of how all of this works is probably understanding how the healthcare system works in different countries. And that is kind of this whole other can of worms to understand. I think in the US, you have the idea of some government-sponsored healthcare systems, so Medicare, Medicaid, and I think a lot of these drugs are probably covered by some type of health insurance plan. I think my parents, they're under Blue Cross Blue Shield. I'm not too sure if, I guess Medicare is probably its own plan itself. How does insurance company or physician actually charge the prices? Okay, so let me get some ideas here. Whenever you're buying a drug, right, or going to the pharmacy, you're usually paying some type of copay out of pocket, and then you also have your insurance plan that covers the other costs of your prescription drug. And then I guess if you combine the two, that's really the price of the entire drug. Who sets that price? Is it the manufacturer? Is it the wholesaler? And does that price change depending on the demand? Okay, yeah, I feel like that's an interesting question to ask. Maybe ChatGPT knows. I'm not 100% sure, but let's see. Who sets the price for drugs in the US? For prescription drugs in the US. Oh. Market demand and competition. Okay, so is Medicare its own health insurance plan? So what are the key components of a health insurance plan? Care Part C. So premium. Okay, this is interesting. Oh, the deductible, okay, for covered health services. Covered services. What is the difference between a copay and a deductible? There's a fixed amount you pay for a specific healthcare service. At the time, it's typically relatively small. A deductible can vary greatly depending on the health insurance plans. For healthcare and insurance. Okay, so I guess the deductible copay is a fixed amount paid for a specific service or medication, while a deductible is the total amount you must pay each year before your insurance begins to cover its share of your medical costs. Okay, I had no idea. All right, let me see. I think I have to meet soon. Yeah, so I actually have to meet with my team right now for my project, so see you guys in the next stream. Gonna end this one here. Peace.